Welcome to Marukyu, the world's best scientific bait company. I believe that Marukyu baits are the very best in the world, but to achieve consistent results, you still have to know how to use them. In this section, we're going to talk about additives. At Marukyu, we've got a choice of 600 ingredients to use in our baits. The clever thing is knowing what to use, where and when. We've got some secrets, and I'm going to let you into them. One of our best secrets is a product called Tsunagi. Tsunagi is actually, in fact, silkworm chrysalis, so it's an animal protein. I suppose you could think of it as being like a super large castor or a beetle. Tsunagi is absolutely brilliant. It's complex, it's got 14 or 15 real key amino acids in there. But the important thing, it takes the place of fish meal. We do use some fish meal, but we also use Tsunagi. Tsunagi we know is better for attracting fish. It's also better for the environment. It really is a great bait. Another product that we've got is Tanishi. Tanishi is water snails, and you all know that every fish that swims in fresh water loves snails. That's called Tanishi. And then of course we've got nori. Nori is a combination of seaweeds and kelps, and we've already talked about how species specific it is. If you want to target bream and tench as well as your carp, then nori without doubt is the bait. So we've got an awful lot of really clever, really scientific products in our additive range. We've also got some liquid additives, and these are very, very special indeed. I mentioned to you Tsunagi. We've actually got Tsunagi in liquid, we've got Tsunagi in crayfish. Okay, how do we use these? Where do we use them? Well, first of all, they're very, very good at coating baits. And some baits are quite difficult to coat. Sweet corn is a classic example. But if we take any of our liquids and pour them in, and we've just poured a little bit in there, into our corn and wish it round, what have we actually done? Well, I'll tell you what, as far as the fish is concerned, this isn't corn anymore. I've got one of my pro anglers, Gordon Parker, has won 47 matches last season with weights over 100 pounds, almost every one on corn. He's not going to be pleased with me because his secret's out. He's been coating his corn with liquid Tsunagi. The other one is Tsunagi and crayfish, and I talked to you about being size specific. All these big fish in this country, a lot of them have got big because they've been eating crayfish. It makes a natural addition to add crayfish to the diet. They know all about it. But how does it work? A lot of these additives fall off the bait. I've put some of this on. It doesn't smell unpleasant, but it's actually clinging to my skin and it's clinging to the water molecules, and that's why it doesn't wash off corn. It's also brilliant for coating onto meat. It really does attract to it, but you can put it onto anything. Another plus point is it's PVA friendly. So if you wanted to go carp fishing and use a PVA bag, stick mix, whatever, and you wanted to use things like corn or hemp that obviously don't get along with PVA, just give them a coating of these additives. It'll make them PVA friendly, and you've got the addition of one of the best attractants in the world. Other attractants that are out there that we use a lot of, we've got some incredible krill. It's all about how it's processed. Anybody can get krill. Some people might get Tsunagi, but it's not the same as Marukyu krill and Marukyu Tsunagi. It's all about how it's processed. So if you look through the additive range, there's quite a selection. It's just knowing what to use. The carp people who make boilies, this is one of the special formula additives that's really in demand. So if you wanted to use these additives for making boilies, these are the two to use. So just to recap, some brilliant additives that will coat anything you want to coat, and it will totally change it. You will have devastating results.